no sleep, my veins run dry, I'm empty. I can't see, I'm blinded by this concrete.
Hello my friends, I hope fall is treating you well so far. I will be honest, I'm not a typical fall girly and it's hard for me to deal with change, so that's why I love my routines because they keep me grounded all year long. No matter what the weather is like or how well I am doing in life, there are a few things that are always the same and they serve me as my anchor. So I started the day with a peanut butter, banana and coffee fueled workout by Natasha Ocean. Lately I've been eating this combination and it's been wonderful. It was a leg day and yes, it was hard. But I don't think I ever loved working out as much as I do now. It genuinely makes me feel so happy and accomplished. So I thought I would officially say hello to fall by having some creamy blended oatmeal for breakfast. First I mashed a ripe banana, then I added some frozen forest fruits into a pot along with the banana, half a cup of oat flour, 3/4 of plant milk, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and cooked that for around 3 to 4 minutes on low heat until everything was nicely combined and cooked. Finally I added a scoop of my protein powder, poured it into a bowl topped with some peanut butter, kiwi and fig slices and almonds. Such an easy and delicious way to start the day. I love a quick and filling meal, and this pesto gnocchi was just that. In a food processor, I mixed basil, nutritional yeast, cashews, garlic powder, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper to taste, some lemon juice, a can of butter beans to make it extra creamy and nutrient dense, arugula, some chili flakes, and finally coconut milk. Blended it up in the food processor until it was smooth. Then in boiling salty water I cooked some gnocchi, and meanwhile that was happening I chopped up some garlic and tomatoes. In a large pan I sauteed the garlic, then added the tomatoes and let that cook for 2 to 3 minutes on medium heat. Then I just poured over the sauce and let them simmer together for another minute or two. I added the drained gnocchi, mixed it well, and lunch was done. It was extremely creamy, delicious and nutrient dense.
How can this be so good?
For dinner, I met my boyfriend and we tried a new vegan place in Budapest. It's basically like a pub/bistro and they serve phenomenal vegan food. I had this vegan not chicken burger and it ticked all the boxes. It was so delicious, it had sauce, it had flavor, it had texture, like everything. My boyfriend just had this cheesy loaded fries, which was a super huge portion. So I got some as well, and that was crunchy and ooey gooey with the vegan cheese. So yeah, I'm definitely coming here again. morning. It's cold today, which I'm not happy about. I'm not like a fall season girl. I am a summer crazy girl and I don't want it to end, and it's pretty depressing that it always does. But the good thing about seasons is that they always come back. So, and it makes you appreciate it more. It also gives us a fresh start, and I'm so excited to have like a clean slate energy and just do my things, just because there is not a lot left from this year. It doesn't mean that you are behind in any kind of way, because you're not. We are never behind. There's no such thing as a timing, you know? We are here to live, not to accomplish anything. Living is the accomplishment, you know? So never feel the pressure that you are behind in any way, please, because that's ain't true. It's just a message society always puts into our head and social media, but it isn't true, and things cannot happen overnight. Yeah, I am so proud of you already. And now I'm here in the gym, and for some reason I'm so hyped this morning. Maybe I slept great, and that's rare because nowadays I don't sleep really well usually, mostly because my cat loves to wake me up in the middle of the night like 4 times at least. So yeah, but anyway, today is gonna be an upper body day. You guys know that is my favorite ever. I don't know why, because it just feels so good, because I have scoliosis, okay, since I was like 13, and it's something that I actively tried to cure and fix. It only takes a few days to just sit in front of my computer all day, and I'm already having crazy back pain. So I think that's why upper body feels so good, because after upper body day I'm always feeling so good in my body, and it also makes me feel like a badass. So I'm doing Natasha Ocean's hybrid guide, and I'm loving it so far. I'm gonna listen to some pumpy music. Let's go! Okay, I'm actually in the city. I have to bring my mom to work, and now I'm having a granola bar because I couldn't have breakfast yet. So good. Now I'm going to go to the grocery shop and pick up some groceries because there's nothing home literally. So yeah, and then we're going home. So I got home 11:30, so this was my lunch as well as my breakfast, so kind of like a brunch situation. I'm usually able to squeeze in a breakfast, but that day was really chaotic. Anyway, I sauteed some garlic in a pan with olive oil, seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic powder, chili flakes. Added all the tomatoes for a few minutes of simmer before adding the rinsed white beans too. I let them cook away for 5 minutes on low heat with a little vegetable stock. Then I added some fresh spring onion and parsley as well as some spinach leaves. Finally, sprinkled in some nutritional yeast, and after just another few minutes, my brunch was done. Top my favorite sourdough bread with the beans, and voila! Beans are so satisfying. I love eating them when I'm really hungry because they're full of fiber and protein, which helps staying full for longer.
I'm so excited. I'm not gonna lie, it's almost lunchtime. And this is my breakfast. I usually don't end up eating this late, but today was like that. Oh my god, so good!
Finally, it's peach season, so I tried this oven-baked peach with vanilla soy yogurt, and yes, it tasted as good as it sounds. I cut them in half, drizzled on agave syrup and cinnamon, and baked these for around 15 minutes in the oven at 180 Celsius degrees. Then topped them with vanilla soy yogurt and almonds, and oh my goodness, if you can find vanilla soy yogurt, please try it with that because it was just such an epic combination.
It's so good, you guys. And I'm having it with vanilla plant-based yogurt and wow. Now it's officially fall. Today was so long and I just got home. I visited my granddad and it's now 7:15 and I haven't had food since 12, so this day is just not going well, but sometimes that's okay. Now I'm going to do a really simple vegan Caesar salad. I don't know what makes a Caesar salad, but it has the vibe of a Caesar salad.
So I started the salad off with rinsing the chickpeas, added them to a parchment-lined baking sheet, seasoned with some smoked paprika, pepper, garlic powder, curry powder, olive oil, and salt. I baked these for around 20 minutes at 180 Celsius degrees while I made the rest of the salad. Into a large bowl, I added lettuce, red bell pepper, spring onions, pumpkin seeds, and avocado. Seasoning was nutritional yeast, salt, pepper, garlic powder, half a lemon's juice, and extra virgin olive oil. Top with the baked chickpeas, some vegan cheese, and finally vegan mayo, which I almost forgot but luckily didn't. Mixed it all up and stuffed a pita with it. It was just simply incredible.
You guys know I'm doing this 66 days challenge. I'm almost halfway through and it involves not watching anything while eating, but I'm gonna ignore that tonight and watch my favorite new series. It's almost bedtime for me, 8 o'clock, but I don't want to skip dinner, so I'm gonna eat dinner now. I usually eat earlier, but I'm so happy that you get to see a chaotic day of mine because a lot of time this happens, and during my Vata weeks I don't really show this to you that much because usually I just prioritize the video, but today it was really out of my control. So the perfect goodbye to summer, because this is the summeriest salad ever. Oh my god! You don't have to like salads to like this because it's so good.
¿Qué vas a hacer? ¿Qué vas a hacer? ¡No! ¿Qué haces?
Esta piscina no es horrible.
En mi lista pone de molas.
También decía hacer alguna locura.
On this beautiful day, it was rest day. While sipping on my morning coffee, I made myself an avocado toast with miso mushrooms. First, I cut up a few button mushrooms, and then I combined a little miso paste with some water. I fried the mushrooms in a pan with some olive oil and the miso marinade for around 5 minutes on medium heat until the mushrooms looked delicious and smelled amazing. In a bowl, I mashed an avocado with a fork, added chili flakes, garlic powder, extra virgin olive oil, some nutritional yeast, vegan mayo, and lemon juice. I toasted some sourdough bread in a pan and topped those with the avocado mash, arugula, and these beautiful mushrooms. I've been eating this for years and it's still one of my favorite meals of all time. So simple, yet satisfying. For lunch, I chopped up some veggies to bake in the oven. Biggest time saver ever. First, I cut up a head of broccoli and then some sweet potatoes and yellow potatoes. Poured over some olive oil, seasoned them with pepper, salt, chili flakes, smoked paprika, curry powder, and garlic powder. I drizzled on some olive oil onto the broccoli along with salt, pepper, veggie stock powder, and garlic powder. Transferred them onto a parchment-lined baking sheet and they went into the oven to bake at 180 Celsius degrees, the broccoli for 15 and the potatoes for 30 minutes, tossing them around halfway through. I cut up a block of firm tofu and poured over some miso paste that I thinned with water and olive oil. Once that broccoli was out, this went in for 15 minutes. While things were baking, I made a tahini dressing from tahini, lime juice, nutritional yeast, extra virgin olive oil, fresh dill, water and salt. Blended that till it was smooth and I assembled a lovely bowl from all of this, starting with the potatoes, broccoli, some hummus, the tofu, arugula, and finally drizzled on some of that tahini dressing. It was phenomenal. Yes, I cut some really thick slices of sourdough bread to make my toasty. This is my ultimate comfort food, maybe even more so than pasta. Big competition, but yeah. Spreaded some hummus onto the bread slices, salted them, peppered them, topped them with arugula, tomato, and drizzled on some leftover sun-dried tomato jar oil, which I always keep. And then finally some grated vegan cheese. Toasted this in the toaster and just wow.
This is my definition of comfort food, for reals. This lighting is lovely, it's making my face look so nice, right? You agree? Make this, please. Let's have this experience together because... Hello, cat!
2 a.m. in the car playing our favorite song. Turn it up, windows down, we sing along. The summer night has just begun. The moon is bright, let's have some fun. Oh, this is everything with you right next to me. So alive, and tonight I'm thinking that I don't wanna go. Calling sick in the morning, baby, don't leave. They don't need to know we're out here.
After my full body morning session, I made one of my favorite breakfasts. Combining coconut yogurt with baked sweet potatoes is a way to my heart, especially during fall. Baking the sweet potatoes is time consuming, so while that was baking, I got ready and made myself a protein shake from banana, peanut butter, matcha powder, oat milk, soy protein, and blended it up until it was this beautiful creamy green smoothie. As a topping for the sweet potato, I caramelized some apples in a pot with agave syrup and cinnamon. I am not at all in the fall mood yet, but this really made the kitchen smell so cozy and amazing. When the sweet potato was done, I mashed with a fork, topped with coconut yogurt, those cinnamon apples, peanut butter, raspberries, and walnuts. It was really good. For lunch, I made a super easy stir fry. First, I cut up a block of firm tofu to marinate it in olive oil, agave syrup, dark soy sauce, mix them up and set them aside till I prepared the rest of the things. I also prepped the sauce for the stir fry from smooth peanut butter, dark soy sauce, rice vinegar, and water. I made some rice noodles by pouring boiling water over them and left them for 5 minutes in a bowl before draining. I also chopped them up a little so it's easier to eat. Then it was time to chop up all the veggies, starting with garlic, onions, spring onions, as well as pepper, carrot, and zucchini into very small pieces. I sauteed the garlic and onion in a pan with olive oil, added some chili flakes and the marinated tofu. Let that fry for around 5 minutes on medium heat. Then I added the remaining veggies except for the spring onions and let them cook with some water. Once they were soft, I removed the lid, added the rice noodles, 2 tablespoons of that sauce I made earlier, and mixed everything well. Finally, sprinkled on some sesame seeds and the spring onion, and that was it. It was so good, full of incredible flavors. If you've been following me for a while, you know how much I love my chickpea mash, and that night I was really craving it. I mashed a can of chickpeas, added half a lemon's juice, ripe avocado, some vegan mayo, pepper, extra virgin olive oil, salt, dried dill, nutritional yeast, and garlic powder. Combine these well, and for some extra creaminess, I also added coconut yogurt. I made a nice wrap out of it by adding a few spoonfuls of that chickpea mash, along with arugula, vegan cheese, cucumber, and tomato slices. This is such an easy meal, once again, but so freaking good, you guys, it's hard to describe in words. Rolled it up and fried both sides and enjoyed my 10-minute prep dinner.
Tastes like Santorini in a wrap. Wow!
That morning I was craving something refreshing for breakfast, and that can only mean one thing. Summer might be over, but I'm not over nice cream balls. Sorry, not sorry. For this one I used a cup of frozen blueberries, 2 frozen bananas, 1/4 cup of plant milk, 1/3 of a cup of coconut yogurt, a scoop of soy protein, and a tablespoon of chia seeds for some omega-3. Blended them all on up in the food processor.
Okay, this color, guys, I cannot believe it.
Topped an ice cream with some peanut butter and almonds, and yeah, enjoyed it. It was really sunny outside, so it felt extra good to have this as my breakfast. Lunch was a penne pasta bake, which turned out to be an easy 10 out of 10. I have all the details in the description box if you want to make it yourself. I highly encourage you to try this. It's super delicious and it's definitely gonna leave you really happy. First, I started off by chopping up garlic and onion. Then I cut up a zucchini into very small pieces along with a bunch of cherry tomatoes. Finally, I chopped up some fresh parsley and basil leaves. I used penne pasta for this, which I cooked in boiling water 2 minutes less than the package instructions in salty water with a touch of olive oil to prevent the pasta sticking together. For sauce, I soaked cashews in water for an hour and then drained them. I blended these with a can of coconut milk, pepper, salt, nutritional yeast, turmeric and garlic powder and blended it up until it was smooth. I added some olive oil to a large pan and sauteed all of the onions and garlic with salt and pepper. Added around a tablespoon of tomato paste and then the tomatoes went in there as well with the zucchini and some pasta water I saved. I let these cook down for a few minutes before adding a jar of passata and some red lentils. For extra protein, I crumbled in a block of firm tofu and let that cook away for 5 minutes. Then I added the parsley and basil, nutritional yeast and finally the pasta. After combining everything well in a large baking dish, I layered the pasta to the bottom, then added half of the cashew sauce and a layer of vegan grated cheese. Repeated the pasta and then the cashew sauce, sprinkled on some breadcrumbs and finally more vegan cheese. I baked this in the oven at 180 Celsius degrees, shocker, for 30 minutes. And it came out as a creamy pasta with a nice cracky layer. It was just perfect. I had 3 plates because it was so good.
It was a little bit time consuming, but I think it was worth it, so. Oh my god, it smells divine. Divine. This is everything that you wish for in a meal. And the top layer, so good.
Since I had so much pasta for lunch, I wasn't as hungry. I just craved something simple. During that week, we picked a lot of figs, so I decided to make a salad with it. Chopped up a few and in a bowl I combined lamb's lettuce, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, pomegranate seeds, the other half of yesterday's sweet potato, the figs and some quinoa. Added half a lemon zest and juice and that was my 5-minute dinner. But this just felt like fall in a salad. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. And I will see you guys very soon. Sending you all my love and sunshine and take care. Bye.
I don't want to eat my hair, thank you. Det är meleg! Au! Oh my god.
Ostras, tía, una cosa de...